Hey, so right now I am in the science classroom of the team of the girl I'm shadowing. And it is almost 11. So the kids just went down to lunch and I'm going to join them in a second, but I thought I would split up my reflection between um, like half and half, just so that I would kind of see if anything changed between halfway through the day versus the end of the day. So we've had two class periods. I went with her to social studies first, and then science second, and then we had another class period which was an elective, which was art. So in social studies, they were just working online in the computer lab on some worksheets, and then also working on watching a YouTube documentary if they were finished with that. And then in science, they took a quiz, and which I tried to take. I don't know the parts of a microscope. It turns out I failed that. Also, I don't know any scientists. So that was interesting. I just bombed that thing. And then we also looked at, we took notes, and the teacher lectured on cells. Um, so I think for this, and then for art, we did like origami cranes, which I already knew how to do, but I tried to follow along with the instructions anyways, um, which was fine. So I, I think right now what I'm going to talk about is the girls' behavior in class and how it kind of fits into the school and into the classroom. So the girl that I'm shadowing, very quiet. She only raises her hand when somebody asks a question. She only speaks up when a teacher asks a question versus just like giving answers, which is very different from how I was. I was a very good kid, and so in some ways, I relate to her a lot because she's also a very, very good kid. She does her work. She's quiet. She doesn't scream out answers. She doesn't get up and run around. She reads a lot. She takes notes. She's attentive. She's not very fidgety. I was very much like that in a lot of ways in middle school. I really wanted to please my teachers. So I would do what they said, except for I was also a loudmouth because I'm a middle child, and also it's just part of my personality. So I would like say things that were not within the fines of like a raised hand discussion. But I didn't often get in trouble for it because our school was really small. It was me and four other guys in my grade all throughout. So we were encouraged to talk, basically. So yeah, that was really interesting, just to see the difference between her and her like personality in the classroom and how compared to like how I viewed myself in middle school versus like how I actually was. I'd be interested to talk to some of my middle school teachers and see if my perception of myself actually was the same as what they think. They might say that I was probably a little more arrogant than I think I was. But, anyways, so that's where I'm at right now. After lunch, we have math, ELT, and her other elective, which I think is band, but I'm not sure. So we'll see.